Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, because we want to sail with good ships beside us when it comes to relationships. We want to find the right relations, okay, by balancing the masculine and feminine energy within oneself, but we need to manage our emotions so we can sail within the oceans of creativities, okay, so we can co-create with the universe. The universe does not co-create without you, okay. Do not let any of my readings be forced, okay. Please let it resonate. But we're looking at a pause in life, all right? Look, someone's looking at stability, truth, love, by illuminating the mind, by giving a different perspective, okay? So you might go through a pause in life, all right? You might be thinking, oh, what's going on? Why isn't anything happening in my life? Because your intuition's been tapped in, okay? It's like your ancestors are giving you a pause in life so you can think about maybe a third party energy. Could be work, could be people, could be things, or you're looking at celebrations, festive times, okay, or you're looking at reunion, all right? We're looking at purity. We're blending our emotions in, all right, by having a bigger perspective when it comes to wisdom, knowledge, and our experiences, okay? We're blending it all in to bring the joy, the love, and the purity, to bring in festive times, okay? So we're looking at celebrations, all right, with a different perspective, okay? Some of us are looking at single, all right, having a good time being single, but we're understanding to blend the mind, the body and the soul with the heart. You need to be very self-sufficient, all right? We're looking at our fruits of labor coming through because someone's doing a self-reflection to bring in that abundance, okay? Because now we're looking at our wisdom and our knowledge, and we're making it with the good decisions with our highest self, okay? Because we're going forward for our highest self, for our highest good, all right? Someone's made a decision, a clarity, okay, to bring in justice, fairness, balance, truth after a judgment. Someone's in spiritual judgment, okay? Spiritual court, all right? Someone's being judged for their actions, intentions, and their energy, okay? Someone has a purpose. Someone has a purpose, a curse, and someone has like a different perspective when it comes to the purpose. The masculine and feminine energy has to rise, okay? So within yourself, you're taking care of your inner child. You're illuminating the mind, okay? Everyone has a calling, but not everyone answers, okay? So we're looking at callings, all right? We're looking at a purpose, looking at a judgment, we're looking at a decision, but we're looking at it from a different perspective, because what's above is below, all right? Someone's manifesting from a different perspective, from the intuition, to bring in their fruits of labor, okay? So you're looking at our wishes come true, okay? You can bring about your material abundance, all right, by bringing down everything that's on false ground with a different perspective, okay, about the intuition, so you can protect yourself, okay? When you get your calling, defend yourself, okay? Defend your beliefs against the nay-nays, the no-nos, the say-says, because why? You've got the abundance, you've got the growth, okay? You've got the tools to protect yourself from outside forces, okay? Now we're looking at celebrations, all right? Looking at having a fun time. But we have to tear down our foundation that's built up on false ground, okay? Some people go through echoes at the moment, upheaval. You could be looking at arguments, you could be looking at natural tragedies or human tragedies, all right? Because we're going against the angels, we're going against God's purpose. So things that were brought on false ground is coming down, okay? So now we're looking at an upheaval for someone, all right? Because someone's got a different perspective, okay, when it comes to lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Someone was masquerading as a friend, all right, maybe at work. Someone was lying about being independent, free, self-sufficient, okay, but they rely on a group of people, so they've been lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, or acting like they're very festive. So because of this lie, they're walking into a fight, a tower moment, okay? They're going to trap themselves into a corner. They're not looking, they're actually going in blindly. They think they got away with it, but they haven't. Because now we're looking at the insight when it comes to a single person. All right, could be Aries, could be a Sagittarius, could be an earth sign person. We're looking at lies, we're looking at stealing, we're looking at cheating. We're looking at someone running away when it comes to the ships coming in, okay? Because now we understand the Empress has made a judgment, okay, about someone's manipulation, someone being trickery, okay? Because now we're looking at the past. Past life, looking at past life memories, looking at happiness. We could be looking at our friendship groups, all right, when it comes to a different perspective. Because what's above is below. Someone's manifesting, okay, in the right way, and someone's manifesting in the wrong way by manipulation, trickery, okay? Because now we have to use our intuition. What is your intuition trying to tell you, collective? Okay, what is your energy trying to tell you? Because now you're looking at the mystery. of a foundation that was brought up on a false ground. There's hidden feelings when it comes to a friendship group. There's too much lying, stealing, cheating. There's lots of obstacles and delays when it comes to the ships coming in. Because now we're looking at a love choice. A love choice is lying, all right? When it comes to love, when it comes to happiness, when it comes to being independent, okay? Someone has an insight into a love choice, all right, when it comes to their ships coming in. So now we're seeing the strength of being single and self-sufficient when it comes to the Empress energy. Someone's made a decision and has the clarity, okay, about manifestation when it comes to our past life connection, okay? We're looking at the King of Wands. King of Wands is thinking about the Empress from a past life connection, okay? He's looking at the lion, the lioness, the inner strength, the unconditional love. We're looking at when there's outside forces that come with echoes, you have to balance the feminine, you have to manage the feminine and energy in yourself. The words can't come out so that you can tame the beast within you so you don't start blowing off people's head, all right? So now we're seeing the strength, okay, of a love choice, all right? Maybe a higher priestess, the Empress. This is what the masculine is looking at. Maybe he's looking at kindred spirits, looking at like-minded people. But on top of this love choice, okay, was a lie from a third-party person. Somebody was overindulgence. Okay, someone was masquerading as a friend. But we're putting that memory behind us, all right, when it comes to trickeries. Okay, now we're working on happiness, okay? Someone's working on their memories. Someone's looking at sparking ideas, all right? Someone's got the enthusiasm to go forward and turn their back onto false ground and start all over again, okay? Okay, collective. So now we're looking at the Emperor, the King of Wands, all right? We're looking at a different perspective. The Empress is feeding the Emperor to give a different perspective about how he's celebrating on Earth, all right? We've got a different perspective when it comes to wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, philosophy, okay? We have a different perspective about false grounds and the higher priestess. You could be a tarot reader, okay? So we're looking at a different perspective. We're taking that pathway, okay, of looking into oneself for our uniqueness, okay? Because now we see an end and a light at the end of the tunnel. Someone's overcoming and improving because they're thinking in a different perspective, all right? Because somebody within this group was too narrow-minded. So now someone's improving their thoughts and getting out of a negative stress when it comes to the foundation, okay, of a tower moment, all right? Someone is looking at this pathway of two pathways. They made that decision. They had the action and the ability to choose, maybe from 3 women, 4 women, but they chose an earth sign person. So now we're looking at leaving a decision, okay, that became an indecision. Because now we're deciding, is it time to stay or is it time to go? Or should I wait into anticipation? Or am I restless when it comes to my choices? Someone probably is a bit restless when it comes to celebrations now, because someone's thinking about a choice. But someone sees an end of a light of a tunnel, because you could be thinking of a Sagittarius person, or you could be thinking of an ongoing battle when it comes to being single, all right, or acting independent and self-sufficient. Someone is planning, okay, to be more self-sufficient, okay. We're looking at single people, all right. We're looking at the grass is greener when you're more self-sufficient, okay. Maybe someone's turning their back on an immigration and suddenly leaving and deciding to go, to stay, who knows, because now we're looking at Scorpio person that desire, okay, to come in independently, maybe to an earth sign person, okay, or ending, okay, because someone has an inability to move forward into healing when it comes to creative expression, maybe an earth sign person. So now we're looking at inability to move forward, okay, because someone cannot be independent by themselves and now they fear the beginning or repeating the same mistakes. Someone's resisting change. Maybe a Scorpio person has that desire to make a judgment about earth sign person or about being self-sufficient. Now we've made a judgment, okay, maybe about Empress person or Taurus, Libra person. We understand that someone on the top of this King of Wands head, it was all about greed, okay? Because someone was being underpaid, maybe the Empress, because now we have a lack of inspiration when it comes to work. Because someone went in too hasty, maybe into a marriage and made a mistake, okay? Because now we have uninspired people. So now we've made that decision. It's very clear, okay, that there's no one inspiring when it comes to an earth sign family, all right? No good marriage, no good love, no nothing. So now we're moving forward, because what's above is below. Because we understand someone was doing manipulation. So now we've taken the thoughts to transitioning to calmer waters when it comes to a past life situation, okay? Or if it comes to a friendship group or memories, we're now moving forward, okay? Because things are coming down, all right? We're coming to calmer waters. Someone's overcoming hardship, maybe an Aquarius person. Okay, now we're looking at relief, stability, and we're escaping, okay? A false ground that was unrequited love, or love that didn't make sense, love that weren't there. We're moving away from greed. But when it comes to this earth sign person or Scorpio person or a Sagittarius person. And now you see the end of the light of the tunnel, and someone's running away. Okay, we're looking at traveling overseas, okay, because someone's going on holiday or someone feels a little bit defeated or deflated when it comes to transitioning, when it comes to manifestation by mastering all 4 elements of the earth, okay? Because we understand, okay, there was a foundation that was planted on a false foundation when it came to deception, lies, trickery, deception, you name it. Because someone was thieving. Okay, so you had to have a different perspective when it comes to the thoughts to know that someone was trying to run away with it. It could have been going on for like 14 years, these choices, okay? Because now you understand, okay, someone was doing underhanded dishonesty for about 14 years. It's very dangerous. Now it's come to this point in life is a very risky behavior. Someone is the enemy within this camp. Okay, and that's in the thoughts of saying, I know, I have a different perspective, I don't have a narrow mind, I saw these choices, okay, so now I've got a strategy because someone's after my resources. I've got to be flexible from the mental. So someone's escaping, but you're using the higher priestess, but the higher priestess sees this. Could be a tarot reader. But now we're understanding the lie, all right? Because now we have an upside down King of Swords. King of Swords, or could be the King of Wands when it comes to a structure, or when it comes to a lawyer, or when it comes to someone's creating a structure within this situation. Or maybe someone lied about an Aquarius person, or a Libra person is lying about their choices. So now we see this information when it comes to maybe a Scorpio person, when it comes to their romance of expression. Don't listen to this buffoon. He's very devious, premeditated, malice person who only cares about themselves. Okay, someone's very overly cautious as well at this point. All right, so now we're looking at love choices. Okay, we're using our right energy, right intention, right actions, and we're following our intuition. We're going back to our normal, original self. We didn't have no sat nav, no GPS, no nothing like that. We're taking our intuition to bring in our offerings by using our intuition that's connected to our spiritual guides, that's connected to God. Someone does not believe in God. That's why we also have an upside down King of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, someone, okay, when it comes to their choices, when it could be a water sign person, does not believe in God. Okay, they do believe in the lying, stealing, cheating, acts like a friend. Oh yeah, definitely. So you've got to be very cautious about this person. But we have an insight. Why? Because we're using our intuition. Why? Because the soul is born to love. You have to water the soul, okay? To bring in the insight, because remember the ocean and the lotion within yourself is creaming up your soul. Why? Because your emotions is connected to your intuition, okay? It's the water. So someone's looking at coming in, all right? Maybe someone young or maybe someone young at soul, okay? Someone's looking at a new idea or a proposal, all right? But they went into greed. With an earth sign, Taurus, Libra person, okay? Greed, all right? So now we're looking at insight when it comes to balance, patience. We kind of look at moderation. We're looking at the Empress, all right? Okay, so now we have a new idea how to do creative expression. We're going to take action because we have the ability to take that courage, okay? Because now we've broken down a fake foundation, and now we have a late intuition, but at least it came at the light of the end of the tunnel. We're recovering under the cover of deception. There was too much under the covers with the pillow DJ and pillow quilt being dishonest, not playing no love music. No, it wasn't. It was rock and roll. So there was no rolling up and saying, yo, baby, walk on. No, it was, yo, baby, how much money you got tonight, honey? And you go, how much, baby, is that half an apple between your legs, sweetie? You said, let me see your 2 apples and your banana skin, boo. £50 an hour. What are you saying, honey? No, let's go on a long romantic journey instead. Let's be a high-class prostitute. And then we'll bring in destruction, unhappy families, postponed, twin flames, cancelled reunions, and someone feels like they need to leave home now. Maybe an Aries person. Or as King of Swords wants to leave their marriage because now they're looking at maybe a Pisces person or Scorpio person. Hey, Queen of Cups. Someone's thinking of a very lovable person, very nurturing. Okay, this could be the Empress. Someone that chooses their choices is based on sincere feelings. We're looking at the imagination. They're probably a dreamer, but someone very telepathic that felt this feeling of this King of Wands in a situation when it was about greed, on the need, because someone needs to be on the knees, sucking honeybees. Why could it need to be a honey trapper? Oh, yeah. So this is Queen Bee. Oh, yeah. Queen Bee. No. We're looking at past life when it comes to love, okay? We're looking at someone that could be a very good mother and someone that's going to play a very significant role in this King of Wands' life. Maybe his mum's greedy, and that played a massive role in his life when it comes to choosing his women. So that's probably all his thoughts. Maybe he's working on like his childhood issues with his mother, being more nurturing to himself, being the mother he's always wanted to be to himself, you know. Now we're looking at maybe childhood, familiarity can sometimes breed contention, you know, especially when your energies don't match, just a prolonged upheaval. So now we're looking at hopelessness. We're looking at work, it's hopelessness, there's no inspiration with an earth sign person. So now you're looking at turning your back on nurturing. Someone turning their back on nurturing. It's a greedy mother. A greedy mother. So calmer waters. Aquarius is coming to a calmer waters. The Aquarius is the alchemist. But there seems to be a mother on this masculine's head. And I think maybe he feels every bloody mother because his own fucking mother or his wife or baby mother is greedy bitches. So he's never going to have hope in a divine feminine, the real Empress. Because above his head is a loving wife, mother, perfect home. But above that is the decision that he's made in his past when it comes to maybe wife, baby mothers, you name it, his mother. These people are not inspiring. And that's why he's having a very difficult time coming to calmer waters with a Aquarius person. Despair in the air, man. Too many despairs of pairs in the air. Too many focus on money. Too many focusing on like negative things when it comes to mothering, wives. It's too much. Lack of faith in God. Lack of faith and inspiration. Yeah, because now maybe they had a lack of idea when it comes to this life, and maybe what restored this masculine's faith in the Empress and having like a mother and all that, because it looks like he didn't have a happy home as a child. No happy home. So now there was a lack of ideal intellectual when it comes to like the higher priestess, someone being really spiritual. Do you know what I mean? So he came with tricks, deception, blah, 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 Aquarius person. Yeah, so now you have like too many failures. Maybe this man has to go through so much failure to restore his faith back to God. Take it as it resonates, some of you, okay? Because now we're looking at releasing the pain. Gemini, Libra person, Aquarius person releasing the pain because someone took a different pathway away from the destiny, away from the purpose. Because above this was a decision on greed at work. That's why. Unhappy home. No structure on the pathway. There's no structure. Why? Because there's too much deception when it comes to love choices. Too many. This masculine will never come out hiding. He knows he's going to get cussed out. Yeah, you better hide. He's not going to come out hiding for now. No, wait. Oh my goodness. It's not fair there. I understand that. Yeah, release that pain. That's why Gemini's releasing the pain. She understands. Do you know what I mean? Like, what else can you do? Yeah, I knew it. He's got to let go of that childhood past. He's got to let go of that lack of structure when people are devious within his path when it comes to love. Too many devious people, because maybe he wasn't healed properly over his mother. Maybe his mum's a greedy person. Or baby mother or wife or some two choices he had that's given him unhope. He doesn't have any hope when it comes to children's baby mothers, wife, Maybe he just thinks it's too strong of unhappy homes. But he's got to let go of that past. Maybe he feels he was selfish. He was devious. He shouldn't have let go of maybe a Gemini person. That desire to let go, he shouldn't have done it. Maybe. Yeah, he said he shouldn't have done it. He should have had patience. His willpower should have given him more patience. But above the willpower, it was this unhappy home that he was brought up in. And then to make it worse, someone plays your mum and then fucking does greed on top of that. This masculine's not gonna fucking get married to no one. You're crazy. I fucking wouldn't. No, I would. Don't stop your heart for no one. It's a learning curve, isn't it? It's a learning thing. All this dust on there. From all these shaking on these bloody cards. I'm gonna make my own cards one day. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably the problem. Because that's the heart of the reading. It's the heart. It's about family. It's about him probably leaving home way too early. He left home too early. That's the problem. And that's why maybe it was a very strong, unhappy family. Maybe when it comes to trying to have children with a woman, maybe a Pisces woman, and maybe getting married to maybe a Taurus Libra person, or even getting married to a Queen of Cups. Greedy little bitches. It just wasn't real. It was deception. It's all down to deception. You know why? Because this story's bigger. That's why. The bigger your purpose, the bigger your bloody story. But I think someone needs to go and rescue Justin Bieber, man. I don't know why. It irritates my feeling when I see that picture. I don't know nothing about him. I haven't really gone into it. But you see them little short clips. I don't know. It hits my feeling different, man. Every time I see that man, that boy, that man, nah, there's something going on. Something don't feel right to me. I don't even know the boy. Indecisions. Yeah, it brought indecisions, delays towards a Libra person. But now the lies have been exposed about a Leo person, unhappy home. When it comes to creative expressions, because of this fucking earth sign person and a water sign person, it's because of what they did in this house with this masculine. He's not the first, not the last, you know what I mean? Most of you men are married to these women that are like that. You lot died even know that you was married to a gold digger. And that's most of you. Yeah, unhappy home, I knew it. A strong, unhappy home was dysfunctional. He left home too early. He left home too early. Didn't get the nurturing. That's why. Oh, Pooh Bear. He didn't get the nurturing he deserved, you know? So the feelings a little bit insecure and not stable. Even though he's a very strong masculine, he hides it. That's why. He hides it too much. He tames too much. Unhappy. He's unhappy that it was postponement. He's unhappy. Not unhappy like homes when he was younger. That's what I'm talking about. Not now, but when he was younger. It's home. The mother, the wife, maybe a baby mom. It was all based in the air on greed. And people being hasty, making mistakes, uninspired people. And it's not matching to the King of Swords one's energy. He needs freedom. He needs to create. As he will be insecure. Because he's a creation like the King of Swords. He will be upside down. Why? Because he needs stimulation. This is why I'm a self-learner. If I don't stimulate by learning, I am the most miserable, horrible person. I'm not even joking. I have to stimulate myself somehow. And I think that's why he's upside down and he's making too many damn stupid pathways. He needs stimulation. And he has to let go of his past. Because it was based on lies and trickery. So that's mental, isn't it? And this one was money. Because his creation, he creates the money. And the thoughts was down to manipulation. Playing with the thoughts of this masculine. Because he needs stimulation. He's in the wrong stimulation energy. And he's in the wrong creative energy. Maybe at work or definitely at home. It's based on home structure. Too ruthless, too selfish, too devious. Maybe his dad, maybe air sign person, maybe too devious. Maybe. Take it as it resonates, man. Take it as it resonates. Or air sign person's dad too devious. And a Scorpio's dad is too devious. And they play on this fucking mask because he didn't grow up with them like that. So maybe this is his family, you know. Devious motherfuckers. Devious motherfuckers. Yeah, ongoing battle. Maybe with a family. His family, man. His family as well. His family. Maybe because he's famous. He's got money. Maybe there's all that pretense because, I don't know, why do people be like that? He's such a nice, lovable person. I don't get it. It's that childhood thing. It's that it's like with my mom, my dad's children. My dad's got like loads of children. And we don't get on because we weren't brought up together. It's like we keep trying and it's not working. Their mum's structure's different. My structure's different. Their ideology is different. Then when we go off for a while, we come back, we have an argument, we go back, we don't recognize that argument. Do you know what I mean? We don't discuss it to heal from it. We just jump in like we're fucking family, like we brought. No. That dysfunctional crap has to stop, man. Has to stop. That's why I block every single one of my dad's children. I'm not doing that over and over again. And we're big people. But one of my sisters want to phone me and say, oh, let's buy jewelry for Christmas, like Secret Santa. Secret Santa. I said, okay, let's start apologizing to each other first. She starts laughing. You see, from that laugh, I have not spoken to her since that time, as years ago. That phone got put down. She goes, you're being childish. I said, no, I'm not going through this. I'm not arguing with you. Look what you just said. You want jewelry to show that you got a sister to your friends. But we don't have that fucking connection, bro. You're not coming over here. She ain't getting no jewelry. You're mad. She's stupid. Come on now. I'm not playing that fucking game. Madness. Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, he's upset with a Taurus person. We come to bad business, financial management. Not starting what they finished. Like not starting what they finished, like the mum, not starting what she finished, like having a baby, nurturing it properly, because it was based on going to work, getting a degree. But you have to understand, you know, we brought up on some crazy structure. So we're going to have outside forces away from family structure, like political, environmental, environment, do you know what I mean? Law, okay, and society, stuff like that. So that's an impact. Maybe you have to understand that maybe she tried her best, but it's greed, isn't it? There's too much greed around this mass. It's too much greed. Too much greed. Maybe fame just wasn't for him right now. Maybe he should have just nurtured himself for a while, because I don't think he sees his own value. Why? Because everyone picks at his greed, from mother to wife, from children. It's too much. He needs to go into deep healing. It's a deeper healing for this one. And I had a dream about Adiwali, you know. He's got a very powerful soul. I heard me say it as well. And I've seen it. The way he maneuvers. Nah, he needs to stop hiding. He needs to stop hiding. He just... yeah, bad advice from a king of fucking cups. That pussy. Oh, don't read. Don't. It's not your... Let go. Move forward. Just move forward. Leave it to God, leave it to God, leave it to God, leave it to God. Just leave it to God. Okay, so someone's working with an upside down King of Cups. King of Cups is hopeless, man. He's bringing in scheming, fraudy, whatever. It could be a family member. Take it as it resonates. Maybe he's an alcoholic, okay, or he's got a secret drug addict or something. But he doesn't look for no one else but himself. He's hopeless. Maybe he works with this masculine, beside this masculine, but it's Taurus and it's King of Cups. No. V, calm down. Or you're looking at he's looking at his divine feminine and he's feeling like he got bad advice when it comes to his divine masculine energy. Because people were doing fraud around this divine masculine. This is probably why he's upside down. And she probably feels, right, you're fucking being immature. But it's not that. He's got deep issues, man. Not issues like that, but it's experience, isn't it? I think the tarot, he needed that tarot or something. He needs it. This man needs to use his intuition, man. Maybe they think, oh, use your intuition. You're a voodoo. You're a demon person. No. He sees the future. He could help this family. They got to give him fucking room and stop being greedy. Got to give him that space. They got to give him that space. Yeah, King of Wands. They got to give him that fucking space. He's that leader. He needs to be in charge. He needs to be that person that makes that decision. He's independent. You have to leave him alone. Just leave him the fuck alone. He's looking at unexpected income anyway. Someone who's inspiring others. I think he inspires people too much. And they're fucking hopeless. He needs to move forward. He needs to move forward. He needs to move forward. He needs to return home. His name says fucking return home. He needs to listen to his own name. And don't listen to people out here. He needs to go back. He needs to work. He's probably working on self-mastery, self-craftsmanship. He needs to stop thinking about this past. I know probably I'm not helping. But until he faces me, he's going to get cussed about that pussy Genevieve Nadia. And if I ever see her, she's getting punched up for that. Oh, are you sure? She's meant to be nice. She's meant to be a healer. Oh, sorry, collective. I know you're trying to kill. That's the last thing they want to be hearing is me cussing or whatever. Oh, I apologize. I'm learning. This is Earth School. But still, man, what irritation. Karmics? But still, I don't want to give my masculine no mercy. I gave him for 5 years, 13 years altogether. No, not happening. He's got difficulties when he comes home. I don't care what he says. Don't care. He better work on himself. But he's a very good leader. But he's just around too much hopeless people. But above, in the air, he's a magician. He's an alchemist. And maybe the Aquarius person is bringing his mind to calmer waters. Because in the middle of the too much fucking hopeless people, man. Selfish people from baby mothers, wives, unhappy home, mother, you name it. It's just too much. It's too much. This masculine has not grown up from a child. He hasn't grown. He did when it comes to farming. Yes, he was on that road. Do you understand? But it's when, again, another part. Okay, so from farming, he was on his choice of healing. Does farming, opens up these wounds, and then these bitches come along and do the most. When you just saw farming, that's why these baby mothers don't make no fucking sense. Difficult. You just saw me shuffle. Nah, man. So he had those choices. Now he has to go back on that choice. He has to go back on that pathway. That's what he has to do. He has to take that lead and go back. Yeah, he could be thinking about his career, but he feels like there's a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to career. It's an older gentleman. Okay, maybe he's thinking about past life connection. Or something that lasted too long, you know, on his pathway. But now he understands now there's a gap. It's like there's a gap. It's like he was on his way to his purpose, ascending joyfully to God. But then as soon as he got to farming, open all that, they see money, they see fame, they see all of that. Oh, let me play your mom. Oh, let me play your sister. Let me play your auntie. All of that. And everyone starts hanging on. For how many years now? Fuck off. Farming done in 1980-10. Go away, man. You know, move forward. Move forward. Maybe he's thinking about an Aquarius person making an offer. He made that decision. Or he's probably in his maybe choices. I don't know. I can't think for these masculines anymore. I'm just reading. Yeah, it feels like maybe Aquarius person is very loyal. Think about a friend. There's friendship groups, man. But he feels like there's an end of light end of an air sign person. He feels like he wants to come to the home. But what's stopping is this memory of like Taurus, this King of Cups, his mother, maybe a baby mama, maybe an ex-wife, you name it. It's too much. It's too much. And it was all based on fucking greed. All based on greed and his leadership and his charisma and there's light that he can bring in. That's what it was. It's just people. It's not him. It's not personally him. It's just people, innit? Can't take it personal. No, you can't. Just sneaky beaky Becky. There you go. Taurus person. Sneaky beaky Becky. Always under manipulation when it comes to delivery. See? Stealing. Always secretly stealing. She's a wicked woman on this pathway. And the Empress saw it. Saw this new pathway. Nah, man. This is crazy. I love the cards. Hey, you might have a dog at home. I don't like dogs. And I do like dogs. I'm scared of dogs, I should say. Only 2 dogs I've been able to like develop a relationship with. I don't really like animals in the house though. I don't like animals in the house because I don't like shoes on in the house. So when they're outside sniffing and sucking everything outside and what, to me you're bringing that dirt in my house. It's already bad enough you got young ones, teenagers, touching their day hands all over the walls and every minute. I can't do that dog thing as well, I'm sorry. And it smells as well. Oh, no offense to dog lovers. None offense. I'm just an OCD person. I'm controlling that so heavily. So now you're looking at greed within this house. Told you. It's spiritual difficulties. It's them knowing. I reckon his mum knew he was psychic from a child. And because of his culture, they think, oh, you're a chapter demon. Oh, you're a chapter... No, you lot are the fucking demons. You lot are the demons. All right? Greed, gold or diamonds. The devil energy. There's too much hatred in this earth sign person as well. Too much darkness and hatred. Too much coldness when it comes to their decisions as well. It's come from too much of the darkness in this house. So now you're looking at maybe a long-term friend at a house had difficulties. A long-term friend at a house had difficulties to be public with an Aquarius person. This could be a famous person. Because when it comes to this long situation with the Emperor, he had like to deal with on his head, try and bring a light at the end of the tunnel and improve his thoughts and let go of negativity because it was bringing in a bad structure. Listen, he's dying to hug the Empress. Yeah, he's dying to talk to the Emperor. Oh, please, dying to talk to a friend. I don't know. He shouldn't talk to that one, Scorpio. You can forget it. Or Libra. Oh, no, you forget those ones. No. Don't talk to that one. No. So now you're seeing the key to a friend. To a home. A fortunate home. That was a secret. But now we're looking at a book. Information. Knowledge. Wisdom. A Bible. He's meant. That's why he has to understand. I reckon, right? This King of Wands, he has to learn about all the female entities when it comes to elements. So this book will help other men make better decisions to find their past life. Because I can't relate to men. I always said that. There's only so far I can relate to my son. Because I wasn't a boy growing up into a man. I don't know how to push back. No sausage to clean up, no cheese. Do you understand? That's not me. I had to learn it. Do you know what I mean? I had to learn that as a mother. But I'm not everybody's mum. Sorry. The masculine has to maybe go with the feminine. To write this Bible needs to be two for the balance and the feminine energy in the book. This is why I think the Bible's not working. It's too much one-sided. It's imbalanced. Too much about the masculine. It has to be about the feminine and the masculine. This is why he has been ordered to write this book. And God said, I don't give a fuck what none of you lot say. And yes, I gave him the permission to say the F word because I heard it in my dream. And no, I'm not God. I'm not trying to be God either. There's only one God and you idolize God only. He's up there. And you're not up there. You're down there on earth. So behave yourself. This is Earth School. You're here to graduate from your flaws. Okay? So now we understand maybe someone was manipulating and trying to say the book was hopeless when it comes to like In Love and Always because they were jealous. But comes in my dream and said, oh, I love the way you write. Okay, you devious little bitch. Now we've got two books. One is a good one when it comes In Love and Always. And now we've got a devil one. Based on Jelly Nadia and all his dirty little fannies. And he loves Aquarius. Yeah, we're going to talk about all your little dirty fannies. Yeah, all your little shells. Oh, yeah. He's going to be signed in the front with real gold. I don't know why I heard that. He's going to say, signed by the Emperor and the Empress, Adiwali and Verena Adele. Like it or not, that's your problem. Go and take it up with your Bibles and everything else. Because you can read that. You can read this one as well. So now we're looking at hopelessness. Going public. That's probably why he doesn't go public with that fucking earth sign person. She's useless. Okay, so now we're looking at, yeah, told you. Happy. This book's going to be bad. Telling you, somebody who's not happy. Oh, yeah, someone's bringing arguments. Someone tried to steal it. Third party person. They saw a delivery for this big, powerful love from an Aquarius person. Came with obstacles, but the energy's moving now. Oh, yeah. Secrets. Moving into a new beginning with the Empress. There you go. Stabilizing the situation. So, What God wants, God gets. If you don't like it, oh well, write to God and be patient and hear your answers. Okay? Because you don't like to entertain the foolishness. Illusions already. So you lot do what you're doing. Okay, so now we're looking at lack of ideas. Because somebody went into a dangerous biscuit and a cookie jar. The monster's fingers got caught in the cookie jar. When I was younger, you know, oh my days, I heard that how in certain parts of Africa, if you steal, your fingers get burnt. All right. One time, my son loves cooking. He's been loving cooking from young. He's one of those like, Mummy, can I iron my clothes? All 2, 3 years old. He's like that. My children are very advanced like that. So anyway, yeah, he comes in the kitchen. And because I got hubs, he must have touched the cooker accidentally. And the way, because he was a little bit cheeky that day. Ancestors, now they got a funny way of disciplining everybody, even myself, everyone. He run up and he's like, Mummy, I'm not a bad boy no more. Mummy, I'm not a bad boy. I'm not a bad boy, Mummy. And he reminded me of that saying. I was like, oh, he ran to my neighbor before my neighbor passed away. Yeah, when your teeth. Oh my gosh. You see, ancestors are so, you see, when your teeth, your fingers don't get burned. Yes, when I'm picking them, you're like acting too immature on earth. Your fingers get burnt. There you go. So someone's fingers got burnt. Someone very malice. Yes. Acting as a friend. Your fingers got burnt by the ancestors. Serves you right. It might be a Scorpio person. Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus person in front of this masculine. Yeah, he wants to see the Empress. There you go. Stealing. When we say in this house, it's too much thieving. This family. Too much. Manipulation. Arguments. There's too much like indifferences, especially when it comes to like, I don't know. I don't think they want him to even have like a family. I think they think he's the fucking dad or something. He's looking at a powerful delivery of love anyway. Powerful delivery. After the argument was about powerful delivery. A delivery of power. Delivery of a strong love. Delivery of a strong love that brings healing to a new beginning, but it came with obstacles to bring this into this energy. But you have to use your intuition. So now that our ships are coming in after a pathway of Queen of Pentacles, now we're looking at Queen of Swords, cutting out and bringing harvesting. Every end has a new beginning when it comes to this letter, when it comes to finances, talking about his business, marriage. The letter was about confusions, bringing enlightenment to like ancestors, roots, and someone being very strategic, manipulative person, very deceptive, that had to be anchored in this letter. House. Oh, what flew in? Conversation. Hey, he might be flying in for conversation. He might be flying. You see how, yeah, to stabilize the situation. He might be flying over to the house. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? But I just saw a cloud on that one. So who knows what happens there, eh? That flew, boy. Oh, yeah, for a new beginning. Yeah, he wants to heal a new beginning. Queen of Swords. I just heard Paul 3 of that there. All right, then. It's cutting out ending. Every ending has a new beginning. All right, my love. Remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.